Right. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, I had a connection issue. So this is the second live, okay, in the second recording. So I think first you have to watch the first one. So it is like I don't know. It is like 30 minutes ago. I think I have started that one 30 minutes ago. So this is the second part. Actually, this will be public. I will try to combine both, but for now, to do this class as the second part. Okay, right. Okay, let's move back. So here I am talking about hyperlinks. Okay, hyperlinks. So the anchor tag. Okay. So as I told you, I think these things are clear. So we have just stop these things. Okay, right. Okay, I will tell you again. Okay. So hyperlinks. So hyperlinks means, so it is like the links. Okay, when we try to go to the internet. Uh, so if we have like these two web pages, if you want to go to this page, there is a address for that specific page. We call that address as URL. So if we want to go to this web page, we need to insert the URL of this specific web page in the web browser, right? So then if we want to go to this web page again, the other web page, again we have to put the URL, or else we have to type the URL of this web page also. Okay, so it is very time effective, and it is very hard. It is very hard. So in that case, actually we need a separate method to go within pages. Okay, so that specific method is called hyperlink. In that case, actually we can put any word or any image or anything, right? So we can just click that word, and then that word will be linked with the other page. So then the other page will be dragged to the web browser. Okay, that is called hyperlink. The basic meaning is it will make a connection between one web page to another web page. Okay, if you want to go to another web page from one web page, we have to use these hyperlinks, right? So the tag is called anchor. This A means anchor. So here I told you about the anchor. So anchor means, this is the anchor. Okay, we use this anchor in the what? In the ships. Okay, in the ships. Right. So then this is our main web page. Okay. So this is the web page we need to go. Okay. When we click here, we need to go to this web page. So this web page is called as hyperlink reference. Okay. So the address of this web page, which means the URL, we can call that one as hyperlink reference. Okay. So here we have the hyperlink reference. So that's how we are going to include the anchor tag. We have A means anchor, and then href means hyperlink reference. So this href is an attribute. Okay, href is an attribute. That is not a tag. Okay, that is not a tag. That is an attribute for a tag. The tag name is the anchor, right? So then href, which means the reference. So then we are going to put the reference address, which means the URL of this other web page, like this. And then we have to close the opening tag. Then we can put anything, any words or something. So here I have put click word. So then I have closed I have included the closing tag of that anchor. So which means this click will be what? Include as a hyperlink. If we put several words here, all those words will become hyperlink, right? And as I told you, we can put images as an hyperlink also. So in that case, actually, for here, actually, we can put images. Okay. In this case, we have words, but what happened? This is like weird, no? Yeah, like this. Okay. We can put images. So for images, we can't just drag and put images. We have to use image tag. We have to use image tag. In that case, first of all, we have the anchor tag, the opening anchor tag. So then here actually I have put a word, but if you want to put image, here we have to put the image tag again. Here we have a tag. We have a tag. Okay. So then the last we have the closing tag. This is called hyperlink, right? Right. I think you can you got that one. So let's write that one. Hyperlink. Put the topic as hyperlink. Hyperlink. Right. Right like this. Used to navigate. Used to navigate. Used to navigate. Used to navigate from one web page to another web page. Used to navigate from one web page to another location. Just write location. To another location. To another location. From one web page to another location. Which means actually, guys, here I have put a link of an web page. Okay, yeah, web page. And also here I can put a address of a video. Okay. Actually, I can do that now. So if I click that hyperlink, that video will be open, right? So that's why we change that one for another location. Okay. Right to the same paragraph, just location, comma, either external or either external or within the same page. Within the same page. Either external or within the same page. Next point, uses the anchor tag. Uses the anchor tag. Uses the anchor tag. Next point, when linking to another web page, when linking to another web page, when linking to another web page, enter the correct address. When linking to another web page, enter the correct address. Enter the correct address. මම ඇත්තට වෙන්න කලින් නෑවලමයි මේ දැන් කොණ්ඩේ සින්දු වෙලා ගියේ. හරිද? මේ තැලෙනවා වගේ එනවා නේද වෙලාවකට? ඉන්න ඔහොම එනවා. හරිද? නැවත සිනිදු වෙලා එහෙම මෙව වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක දැන් හෙට වගේ වෙද්දී හරියනවා. තෙල් ගෑව නම් හරියනවා ඔක ඇත්තට. හරිද? සාමාන්‍ය මෙන්න මෙහෙම පොඩ්ඩක් තියෙනවා ඉතින්. ඒක වැඩි සීන් එකක් තියෙනවා. රයිට්. දැන් හැම වෙලේම ඔළුව අත ගන්න ඒ හින්දා නැත්තම් හිතන්න එපා මොනවා හරි ඔළුවේ තියෙනවද දන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? නිකන් ඇති මොනවා හරි. නෑ එහෙම නෑ මේ ඉද්දී එකපාරට මේ ඔළුවට වටනට පස්සේ මම නිකන් පිස්සොල්. හුන් ආයෙ උස්සනවා. එහෙම කියලා තට්ටේ ගන්න හරිද? එහෙනම් සර් තට්ටේ ගන්නොත් එහෙම ගන්න. හරිද? තට්ටේ ගන්න බෑ. හරිද? ඔය කරි කරොත් මොනවා හරි කරොත් එහෙම කෙලින්ම ඔළුවෙන්නේ. දැන් මෙහෙනම් දැන් කොණ්ඩෙට වැටෙන්නේ. කොණ්ඩේ හොද ගන්න හරි පුළුවන්. කපලා හරි දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඔළුවට වැටුනොත් මොකක් හරි යනවා ජරා කරු. හරි මොනවා කරන්නද? Right. Write this one. So write this one and so when you are writing in the cute, so I have put an example beside the cute. So write the correct code or else, yeah, code when you are trying to write in the cute. Okay, when you are writing in the cute, just write the correct one, not this one actually. So you can input this thing, but here this is change. Actually, in the cute, I have put the hyperlink as here. No, the word here is the hyperlink, and in front of the hyperlink we have some word click, and then after the hyperlink we have another word to open the notes. Likewise, okay, write the correct one. Okay, right. Okay, no. Right, I think, okay. Let's move to the next part, the tables. And the last part, okay? Actually, the last tag is table. This is also another important part because tables will also included in the O-level exam. Okay, hyperlink is also included in the O-level exam. Hyperlink, the heading tag. Okay, uh, I think breaker is not included in the exam paper. Yeah, I think. Likewise, this is another important one. Okay, tables. So here, actually, we are going to learn how to input tables. Tables in our web page. It is also very easy, guys. Okay, so including tables is very easy. Like in the this hyperlink and also like our list. Okay, so when you look at the table, you will think, okay, this is a very hard thing. So we have to. So when you look at the code, so when you look at the tags, you will think, okay, this is like a very hard one. We don't understand likewise. Okay. So don't think about that one. This is a very easy one. Okay. Tables means very easy. We can learn that part very easily. You can remember those things. Okay. So let's start how to put tables. So I will get the example as in your tutor. So here I will draw the example. First of all, we have a caption. Have a caption like I will draw in the blue color. Yeah, first let's draw the table. Car model. Then we have content. I can't draw the straight lines. Okay, just neglect that one. Okay. Yeah, this is a test table. We have a caption. This is the test table. This is the caption. Okay, you know about caption. So then we have items, civic, Honda, and then what? Land Cruiser, Toyota, and then Evolution 9. Evolution 9. Mitsubishi. Mitsu. Mitsubishi. Yeah. Okay, we have only 3 rows. Okay, we have 3 rows. Actually, this one with this one we have 4, and we have 2 columns, right? Uh, and the other thing is this first 2 is bold. Okay? These 2 are bold. Those are like title. No, those are like title. No, bold. Yeah, it's bold. Campaign. Right. Let's start to draw the not draw. We draw that one. Okay. Let's start to write the HTML tag. Okay. So actually very simple. So here we have a table. Okay, we have a table, which means as when we start the ordered list, we had to put OL, denoted by ordered list. Okay. If we want to add unordered list, UL. Okay. So likewise that, if we want to include the table, so we have to start from table. Table. Okay. The tag name is table. So then there is an important attribute. Okay. There's an important attribute called what? Border. Okay. We have to include this border because if we when we include border attribute, this line will be drawn. Okay. If we didn't include those border attribute, the lines will not be visible. We cannot see those lines. Okay. So in that case, actually this border attribute is very important. So here actually we can put any number of value. I will put number 2. Okay. So just please keep remember, you need to put this border attribute. So otherwise, if you put only the table tag without this border attribute, you can draw the table, but these lines won't visible. And the other thing, we can put the border value as 0. Okay, we can put the border value as 0. It will be invisible. Okay, if I put 0 as the border value, so then the lines will not be visible. Okay, and the other thing, if I didn't include this border attribute, also the lines will be not visible. Right, keep that in mind. We have to include the border attribute. So here I can put any number. Okay, from 1 to any number we can put. So I have put number 2. So here then now we are in here. Okay, we didn't come to the table. We are now in here. First of all, we have this caption. No, this is caption. First of all, we have caption. So then we have to include that caption. Very simple. Caption means caption. So caption. Okay. This is a test table. This is it caption. So then the caption is finished. You can see here the caption is finished. So then the table is start. So I have to close the caption. Caption is closed. Okay, that is about the caption. Right? Okay, no? Simple, no? Simple. Right? So let's start to draw this table. Okay. So there is a procedure to draw the table. Okay, actually, there's a procedure to draw the table. Okay. How we can draw? First, we are going to draw the row. Okay. First, we are going to draw the row, and then we are going to include these cells. Okay. So actually, we don't specify the number of rows and the number of columns. Okay. We are not going to specify what are the number of columns and the number of rows. First of all, we are going to create the row, and then those are not like columns. Okay. Those are included like cells. Okay, cells. Or else we can call those one data. Data inside the table. Okay. So we do not focus on the columns. Okay. We do not focus on the column. We are going to make cells. So here actually in the first case, we are going to we are going to create a row, and then we are going to create two cells. Okay. We are going to create two cells. So then here we have finished the row. So then in here, I'm going to close the row. Here we have another row. So then I'm going to start another new row likewise. So let's write that one. So as I told you, first of all, we are going to create this first row. Okay. This first row. Those are rows. No? So to create the row, I have to put TR, which means table row. Okay. TR means table row. I will write in here. Table row. Okay. So first of all, I have created the row. So then I can cells or else data. Okay. I'm going to create those data, but there is a difference between those data and these data. Here you can see it is bold. No? And also this is like a heading. No? Comma is the heading of this column. No? So in that case, actually, this is like a heading data. Okay, this is like heading data. So in the heading data, we have two things. So this is heading. Those are heading. We have two things. So the words included in heading will be bold. Okay, those are will be bold, and also it will be centered. Centered in the cell. In the cell. Okay, centered to the cell. Okay, then centered in the cell. So this car model is centered. As you can see the difference. Okay. So here the civic is what? Left line. Car model is centered. Company is centered. Those are left line. Okay. So these are called headings. Okay. Actually, we will have one row of heading. Right. Those are headings, and those are normal data. Okay. We call this one as normal data cells. Okay. Those are data cells. Okay. Those are also data. Right. So then can you just understand the difference of those cells? Okay. So this is the heading cell, and those are the data cell. Okay. In the heading cell, actually the words in the heading cells will be bolded, and also it will be center line to the cell. Okay. Those are not like that. Right. So first of all, we have created this first row. As you can see here, the TR, the first TR means the first row. Then we have to create this cell. So I told you this is a heading one. No, heading cell. So in that case, actually, we are going to include this is a table heading TH. Okay, TH means table heading. Okay, this is table heading. So then I have opened the first table heading, and that heading included car model. Okay, car model. And the heading is closed. The first heading is closed here. I'm going to close TH. Again, I'm going to create another heading. So here company is another heading. So in that case, again TH, open a TH, company, and I'm going to close the heading, the second one. And here we are going to close the row, no? So the row is finished in here. Row is finished. So then I'm going to close the first row, TR. The first row is going to close. So then I have to create the second row, no? So there is a second row also. So I'm going to create the second row, TR, the second row, and those are all data. Here we have data, no? So I'm in here. So I'm going to create this data, the civic data, which means table data, the TB, table data, right? Table data. So the first data is civic, and that data is closed. And we have another data called Honda. That one is also closed. And then we have a closed row. Okay. So then we have to create another row here. So this is another detail. TD detail what? Land cursor. Close. Another one. Toyota. Closed. Actually, I don't have enough space. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase this last one. Okay. You have to put that one in your tube. Okay. I'm going to erase that one. Because I don't have enough space. Right? So we are in here. So that row is also finished. Yeah. So then all table is finished. Table tag is also finished. Right? This is R row. So that's how we can write code for HTML code for this table. If we have separate another few rows, you know how to include. You have to create a row. Okay, you have to create a row, and then we can create details. So this is like one row. This is like one row. No, this is like one row. Here we are going to create the row. First we have detail, another detail. So if I put another detail here, okay, if I put another detail here, so in the second, this is the second one. So then a new detail will be appearing here in the end. New detail will be appearing here. So here we have like this. Okay, there will be no any cells. So I will just include that. Yeah, I will show you in the practical session. Okay. So here I will just draw. No, I can't draw this here. Can't draw that one in here. Because actually when we draw the table, this is really the incorrect one. Okay. So those are the borders. So I have drawn the table. So those are the border. So when I create a table data or table heading, so it will create as another cell. Okay. It will create as another cell, which means we have another border here likewise. Okay, like us, for all things, we have another board. This is the correct one. Okay, this is the correct method. So if I didn't include, so here, so let me show you. I'm going to create another row. Okay, I'm going to create another row, but I'm going to include one data only. Okay, I'm going to include only one data. So which means this first row will be have data like this. It will have this cell and some data. And for the second row, we will not have any cell. Okay, I will draw the cell for these things also. Right, I think it is good, no? Okay, no? This one won't have any cell because we didn't input any cell. Just assume, okay, just assume this table. Okay, we will see in the practical session. I will show you guys that one. Right. Let's write that one. Okay, let's write. I think you got this one. Okay, I think you got this one. So let's write this one and then let's move to the other attributes. Okay, right. Put the topic tables, tables, or insert tables, tables. Okay, write the first point. Tables help organize text. Table help organize text, organize text, images, images, and the other things, in orderly manner. In orderly manner. In orderly manner. In orderly manner. Okay. So write this one. Write the HTML tags. And as I told you, in the tut, we have another row. Okay, we have another row before we close the table. So include that row also. Okay? Here I have included all the, so here I have created 3 rows. The first one is heading 1. Okay, and I have included other 2. Here we have another one. So in that one also after this row. So then I can close the row table. Just write that one. Right? Okay. Let's move to the practical. Practical means let's do this one. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, don't worry about the desktop. So actually, I told you I'm doing MPhil, so those are the papers I'm going to write. No, I'm not writing. I'm going to refer. Right. Let me open the blind text. Yeah, and also let's open this one. Right. I think you can see this one. So this is the last practical we did. Remove this thing. So let's try to write the table. Okay. So first of all, we have to start with table tag. Okay. So I'm going to put only the table one. So as I told you, so we have to include the border attribute. So first I'm not going to include that one. To show you. Right. Is it okay now? Okay. No? Yeah, I think so. There are several connection issues. Sorry, guys. Actually, not the connection issue. I got a call. That's what happened. Right. So first of all, I'm going to include the table tag. So then I'm going to include the border. So first I will show you guys with the border, and then the caption. No? Caption. Caption. This is what a test table. That is the caption, and you have to close the caption. So then I'm going to create the new row. TR. New row. So then the first one is table heading. Yeah, heading. What is the heading? Car model. Car model. And that heading is closed. And the second heading, company. Company. That heading is also closed. And then we can close the row. Okay. This is first row. So then I'm going to create the second row. So here we have normal data. Okay. So table data, TD. And we have civic. No? Civic. So that one is closed. The second data, table data, Honda. Honda, not Honda. Honda. Right. It is closed. And then the second row is also closed. And then the third row. So Land Cruiser, no? Whatever. I just with the data. Land Cruiser. And that is closed. And another data. Toyota, no? Toyota closed. And row is closed, and I'm going to include the third row also, the next row also are we had what table data. We had evolution, no? Evolution 9 closed data Mitsu closed. So then we have to close the row also. So then we can close the table. Right. Let's see what will be out. So here I have created the table and border will be 2. The value is 2. So I have included the caption. So as you can see here, the caption will be centered to the table. So let's see the output. Let's see the output. Yeah, this is the output. Okay. So I have inserted the caption. So it is centered in the table for the table. And I have created the first row, car model and the company. Okay, likewise. The second row, Civic Honda. Here, as you can see, can you see the border? So this is the border. Okay. The thickest one is the border. And then those are the cells, guys. As you can see, the cells are different squares, no? So those are different squares. So I will remove this last cell to show the different. Okay. Can you see? If we remove the last data, the cell won't create. Okay, cell won't create. Right. So I'm going to insert. So whatever. I'm going to insert 2 data. What will happen? A new one will be open here. Showing here. The new column will be created. Okay, new column is created, but as you can see, for the previous rows, we didn't have the third data. No, we didn't have the third data. So that's why the upper things are like empty. For the last row, we have another what data, another data. So this is the different. Okay, this is the different. Right, I remove this one. And yeah, this one. And then I'm going to yes, remove this one. Yes, no, you can see the different. No? This is the heading and this is the data. Okay, the heading is centered to the cell and it is bold. This one is not. Okay. And the other thing, what is the thing? Yeah, border. Okay. So first I'm going to remove this border. Okay, I'm going to remove this border. Can you see the difference? We can't see any lines if we remove the border. Okay, that's why I told you the border attribute is very important. Okay, so I'm going to put 0. No, put 0. Let me go back here. Okay, 2. So now I'm going to put 0. Can you see? Same thing. Okay, it is like no border. Okay, so if you have any table with the border, you will have to include this border attribute, and also you will have to include the value more than 1. Okay, 1 or more than 1. Right. So if you have a table but there is no any borders, what you have to do? You have to just include only table at table tag, or else if you have the table tag and the border like as an example, let's see your section will be like this. Okay, so your section you will have a table like this. You can see you have to determine this is a table. Okay, so you will have a table like this, and in your code you have provided code also. Okay, you have provided the code, and here it is a blank. Here it is a blank. So you have to fill this blank. So normally you will just think, oh, okay, there is no any border. No. So then we don't need this border attribute. We don't need this border attribute because there is no any border. But in the answer, they have this border attribute. Okay. So then you will think, okay, this is like a wrong answer. Okay, this is a wrong number, so I will gain 3 marks. Like what? You will think, but it's wrong. We can include the value as 0. So that's the thing, important thing. Right. So let me 50. You will see what is will be the difference. And you see the body is very uh, long, very large, very large. Okay. It is like a border. This is the border. You can see there's two colors, but in here actually, if I put 2, you can see you can see the difference of the border. No? Here actually we have light gray and the dark gray, right? Okay, that is that one, right? Okay, I think you wrote this one. Okay, so in the end of the code, just write this one, tr. Just write tr and put a dash and write insert new rows. Okay. Insert or add new rows. Add new rows. Okay. And td add a new cell. th add a new heading cell. Okay. Like this tree. Right. Let's move to the attributes. So I will use this one. I'm not going to go to the board, whiteboard. So I will use this code to show you the attributes. Okay. So we can actually uh, have several attributes. So the first one is alignment. Okay. We can include alignment attribute. So let's put here align center. Okay. So the table will be centered. Okay. Table will be centered. Right. Let's try to the row and the column. Okay. So first I try to row. Let's see if there any different. No, there's no any different. No, actually, let me change this one here. Because actually the first row is already centered. No? Yeah. Yeah. Can you see the cells? Sorry. So the data include in the cells in that row will be centered. No? We can include this align attribute row tag also. Let's try to the data tag. Yeah, same thing. No, we have an attribute called align. Okay, so we can use that align tag, align attribute to the table tag and also to the row tag, also to data tag. We don't need to include for the heading tag because it is already centered. Hmm. So Actually, guys, there are several attributes. We can't add all these attributes. So we can't add those attributes, all of these attributes, same as like this. We cannot, okay? Which means, let's say, if we have another attribute, we can only include that attribute for the table tag. We cannot include those things for the data or as the row tag. Okay, likewise, there are several differences. Okay, so that's why I need to tell you. So we have, first of all, we have this what, align tag. Okay, using align tag, we can align the table and we can align the data in a cell, right? Like this. Okay, let's write that down. The other thing, we have three alignments. Uh, One is what? Center. Okay, center, left, and right. Left will be default. Right? Okay, let's write that down. Okay, first write the topic, table attributes. Table attributes. Table attributes. Right, number one, align. 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 Put a dash and write. We can change the alignment. We can change the alignment. We can change the alignment of the table. We can change the alignment of the table or data in a cell. Data in a cell. Full stop. Right to the same paragraph. Alignment attribute. Alignment attribute can use to table comma tr comma td tags. Td tags and write the values center, left, right. Center, left, right. Center, left, right. Okay. Right. Let's move to the next attribute. Right. The next attribute is height and width. Yeah, I think we cannot put height in here. Let's see. Ah, yeah, we can change. Let's change this. This should be like a square, no? Yeah, width is changing. Let's see height. Yeah, it is also changing. Right. Height and width. Okay. So let's try, we can include this one into row and the other things. First, first include to the row. Yeah, we can include to the row in for individual row. Okay, let's see for the individual data. Yeah, we can include for the individual data also, but as you can see here, for the next cell in the same row, the height will be same. Okay, height will be same because here we have one height, no? But the width is different. Okay, and let's see for the heading. Yeah, we can change. We can include this height and width to any tag in the table tag. Okay, height and width. Right. And also here I need to show you one thing. So as you can see here, I put one attribute as height and I put a value at 600. But in here you can see I have included single quotation. I have included single quotation. But for the width attribute, I have used double quotation. Okay. So the thing is actually we can use both of these single quotation and the double quotation. But you have to keep remember, if I start with the single quotation, I have to end with the single quotation. If I put double quotation, can you see? It will get the value until it meets a single quotation. So I will put single quotation here. Can you see? So the value is like this light yellow color. No? Okay. If you started with a single quotation, you have to finish with the single quotation. Right? Just keep that in mind. Okay. So the thing is, you can use either single quotation or double quotation. It won't matter. Right? Right. Let's write the next one. Number two. Put the number two. Height and width. Height and width. Height and width. Height and width. We can change the height and width. No, we can, yeah, we can change the size. We can change the size. We can change the size in pixels. We can change the size in pixels. We can change the size in pixel. Full stop. Can include two can include two table comma tr table comma tr comma th comma tags td tags, right? I think it is better to write this one. You can only write this one, okay? Don't need to write all the things. Just write this one as an example. Okay, th height will be 600, width will be 500. Right? So write like this, okay? I mean, here use single quotation and here double quotation. So then you will remember, okay, so if you use single quotation, we have to finish with that one. Right? Okay. So then the next one, I think it is finished. The next one, BG color. Okay. BG color, which means background color. We can use any color, okay? You know, we can put either name of the color, or else we can put the color code. Okay. So I'm going to put, first I'm going to put the name of the color, aqua. Aqua. Yeah, it is like this. Aqua color is like this. Okay, let's try amber. Amber. Yeah, it is like this. Amber color. Okay, and also we can put color code. So the thing is actually guys, when we include color code, you know we have to put three numbers, three values for red, green, and blue. No? RGB in hexadecimal, right? So the thing is, we have to put the slash here first. Okay, not this is not the slash, hash, no, hash. So then we can put any value in hexadecimal. This is R, G, B. I don't know the color. Okay, yeah, this is the color. Okay, and there is a important part. There's an important thing. I told you when we include the RGB color code, we need to put this hash. No, actually it is working without the hash also. And you see, I will just change this last one. Can you see? We can actually use the color without this hash code using this color code, but we are going to include this hash code to identify this is a RGB color code. Okay, so there's nothing going to change. Okay, we're going to include this hash color to identify this is a color code, right? Right. So here, let's change the figures. No? 9C, no, it is a good color actually. Yeah, it is like a good color. So let's see two other things also. This is for the table. Let's try to the row. Yeah, we can include for different row. And let's try to the cell. Yeah, we can try to the cell also. So here actually, I think we can put like a colors. Okay, so let me try that one. Uh, okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, we can include like this also, no? So it is like a good thing, no? We can differentiate heading and also the body part like this. Okay, it is very good, right? So let's change this color. I don't know what will happen. Now it is not matching. Let's put aqua for here. Aqua. We have to remove the sun. Yeah, no. Yes, not good. Blue. No. Light blue. Light blue. It is not good. It is like a good one, no? Right. Anyway, so we can change the background color of the whole table using the BG color attribute for the table tag. And also we can change the separate rows using this BG color for separate things. So yeah, okay. I think this is working on the 3D also. We didn't put to the 3D, no? Yeah, it is working. Okay. Right. The next attribute, the next attribute, BG color. Next attribute, BG color. Like that one. change the background color. Change the background color. We can use we can use color name. We can use color name or color code. Color name or color code. So write this color code within brackets. Color name or color code, and write the color code. Color name or color code as values. As values. Full stop. Can include two. Can include two. Table, comma tr, comma th, comma td tags. TD tags. Right? Okay. The other thing, border color. Let's see. You're right. Border color, aqua. I think you can see the aqua color in it. So I will remove this BG color. BG color means background color. Border color means border color. Okay. So here we can change the color. As you know, we can use the color code also, RGB code also. Let's see for this one. No. As you can see, we cannot use this border color to other things. No? Because there is no any borders to TH or as TD or TR. Let's try for the TD. No. You can only use this border color to the table tag. Okay, that's why I told you. There are several attributes can use only for several tags. Okay. Write the next one. Number what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Number 5. Border color. Border color. Change the border color. Change the border color. Can use only can use only can use only to table tag. Can use only to table tag. To table tag. Right? I think it's better to write this one. Border color equal aqua or something. Green, red, anything. Okay. Right. Let's move to the next one. The other thing is actually background. Background. So actually we can use this attribute to include images as the background. Okay. Let's use images. So first of all, let me get the link of an image. I remember where. Yeah, there are several images. No, those are my ones. Actually, those are things. These images are taken in few years back. Okay, this is in Badul, guys. Okay. I remember the name of this bridge. Right, this is the bridge. Okay. This is like in 2019. In 2019. Like there are all things. Okay. So I have edited those in. Right. This is in reverse system. Okay. This also in 2019. This in our second bed trip in our university, from my university. This is in Sigiri, so, this in, I think no, there is no any date, no, there is no any date. Okay, likewise, this is also the second bed trip. This in Trinco, yeah. So this is on a lake. Okay. So this actually there was a fallen tree. So that fallen tree was on a lake. So actually we had to jump branches to branches to get to this tree. So they have taken so the Lahiru, actually the photographer is Lahiru. So he has taken this photo without the tree. So actually if he pull with the picture with the tree, it's like beautiful. Right. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Here I think it is. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. There are several images now. Images. Okay, let's try this one. No, not that one. It is. Yeah, we'll try this. I am going to copy the path. I can copy the paths and then I'm going to paste that one here. Right. Let's try. Actually, we cannot see because the table is very small. Okay. So no, I think you cannot see because yeah. Let's change the size of the table. 600. 500. Yeah, it is not enough, no? Yeah, it is also not enough. You can see the picture, no? I think you can see the picture. So the whole picture will be appear in here. If the picture is small, I think it is good. Okay. So that is like this. We cannot change the size of the picture. We can change the size of the table. Look. Right. Let me try this one into cells. Let's try to the row. What happened? Yeah, we can put that one into the row, one row. Okay. Right. Let's try to the heading tag. Yeah, for one heading cell, you can put that on the one heading cell also. Let's try to the this one. Yeah, for this one also we can. That means actually we can use this background tag to any tags in a table, right? So to insert the background tag, you have to type background, and then you have to put the path of the image as the value, right? So here actually I have changed the size because you can't see that one. Okay, so I will type in here, and I will remove the size of it. Actually, if it is a good image, here you can see the better result. So let me try different one. This one. Yeah, yeah, this one. Let's try. Yeah, it is like not good, but it's okay, no? So, okay. And the other thing actually I need to tell you, here actually you can see the color of the word. Color of the word is black, no? So here the car model or the company or any word is black. Okay. If I want to change the color, actually we cannot change the color in the table using the uh, attributes or the things in the table. Okay. But you know, we have a separate tag called font. No, you know, we have a font uh, what tag. So I can use font tag, font color. Let's try aqua, aqua. Then I'm going to include this font, and I'm going to close the font tag. Can you see what I did here? So here th, the table heading, and I have closed the th here, the first heading. Okay. So inside that heading, I need to put the word no, but I have put that word inside the font tag. Okay, before I start the font, I have created the font tag. Here actually you can change the font, the face and anything. Okay, but here actually I'm going to change only the color, right? So let's see. As you can see, the color has changed for that one only. Okay. Uh, so this is the thing. Actually, we can do anything. Okay, we can do anything. So if you want to include the image for this one, you can insert image like in the like in the word, normal word. You can say insert image. Okay? You can try these things. Okay? You can try these things, and you will know what are the capabilities of this table. Okay? There are many things. I think you did actually. I didn't. I think you didn't thought about this one also. No? You thought how we can change the color, but you didn't get the idea how we can change. No, you thought like in the table tag where is there any tag for change the color likewise? No, but here actually we can change. Okay, let's try this to red. And it is like this. Okay, so let me try one thing. I'm going to close the font tag here. So let's see what will happen. No, nothing will change because you know here we have create what start the font tag. Before we close this one, we have to close this. Yes, let's try in here. I don't know actually going to work or not. Let's try. No, it is not working. Yeah, it is not working. We cannot include several tags inside the font tag. Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing. So I can include font like this. Okay. So let's try in here for the caption. Let's try to the caption. Yeah, we can do that one. Okay. So that is an extra knowledge. That is an extra knowledge. We don't need to write that one. So let's write the background tag. Okay, let's write the background tag. So I'm going to remove this thing. Remove the font tag. Yeah. Let's write the background tag. Okay. Write the next attribute, background. 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 Can insert background image. Can insert background image. Can insert background image. Need to insert. Need to insert correct image address. Need to insert correct image address. Correct image address. Can use to table table tr th td tags, which mean all the tags. Right. The other one, cell padding. Okay, let's try to the table tag first. Yeah, cell padding. Let's try 20. Cell padding means it will change the distance between the words and the border. Okay, cell padding means it will change the word. It will change the space between the words and the border. Here you can see there is a space. So let me increase this one to 50. Yeah, can you see? Okay, the space is same. So we can increase the space. Okay, space between right. Okay, like this. Okay, let's put 20 and let's try to the other text. Yeah, no, we cannot put padding for the tr, and let's try to th. No, to td. No, we cannot include the cell padding to tr, td, anything. We can include only for table tag, right? Cell padding, right? Cell padding, cell padding, cell padding. Change the space between. Change the space between. Change the space between cell border. Change the space between cell border and content. Cell border and content. Can include only can include only to table tag. Can include only to table tag. Can include only to table tag. Right? Yeah, write this up. Cell padding equal 20. Right. Write the first row. Not the first row here, the ninth row. Ninth line. Write the ninth line. Right. The other thing, cell spacing. Okay. Cell spacing means it will change the space between the cell and the board. So just determine the difference. So here in the cell cell padding. Okay. From the cell padding, it will change the distance between the cell border. This is the cell border. Okay, this is, so there are two borders. Sorry, I think you can see. This is the normal border. Okay, this is normal border. The inside one is the cell border. Okay, the inside one is the cell border. This first one is the table border. Okay, so from the cell padding, it will change the cell border and the content, the distance between cell border and the content. But using cell spacing, we can change the distance between border and the cell border. Okay? Can you see? We can change the space between body and the cell, border and the cell border. Okay? That is the different. Okay? That is the difference between cell padding and cell spacing. Right? Okay. Write like this. Write the next one. Cell spacing. Cell spacing. Write to that one. Change the space between change the space between cells. Change the space between cells and the board. So table board, right? Like table board. Change the space between cells and also with the table board. Table board. Okay. Okay. Write the ninth one. Ninth line. Right. Let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next one. Give me 1 second. Right. Okay. So the other thing, we have two different. We have two different attributes. Okay. So those attributes we have, actually we are going to change the table. Okay. We're going to change table. So first of all, let me draw the table. Right. So here, so skip the caption. Okay. I'm not going to write the caption. So here we had like car model and company. No? There are two differences. No? So here I'm going to write one cell. Okay. Car model and company. Like it is a one cell. Okay. And the other ones has two, as in the previous. We had Civic, and here we have Lanka. We had Honda, and here we have Toyota. Right? Like this. We have changed. What happened? So here we have merged two cells. Okay, here we have merged two cells. So two cells mean actually these are like two rows. No, not rows, two columns. No, two columns. So in this way we have columns. You can say this is one column. This is one column. So here we have merged two columns. So how we can do that one? Okay, how we can do that one? Simple. Okay, so I'm going to remove the excess one. No? So I'm going to remove the caption. This TR also. This. Okay. Yeah, I'll remove these things also. Okay. So let's try from the first in the beginning. So here I have created the table. I have created the table. There is no any caption. Okay. So then first of all, I have to create the row. Okay. First of all, I have to create the row. So here I am going to create the row for this one. So then I have to create the heading. Heading. Okay. This is the heading. So I have created the heading. So I will change that one. I have created the heading, but there is a difference from the previous one. Here we have two columns. No, we have two columns merged together. So in that case, we need to write col span, an attribute calls col span. Okay, col span, which means merge two columns. Col span means columns, merge columns. How many columns? Two columns. That is the attribute. So then I'm going to write the data. I mean the things inside the column, not the column, in the cell. Car model. So then I can close the heading. Okay, I can close the heading like this, which means this is the end. So then I have to close the row. So I'm going to close the row. There is no any other headings, which means there is no any two cells. No, there is no any. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. There is no two cells. There is only one cell. Okay, there is only one cell. So that's what this is, right? Right, this. So later on we have the same thing. Okay, after this one we have another row, two data. and a row is closed, another row, two data. Like this is the reason. This is called span. We are going to merge two columns. Okay, merge two columns. Right. Uh, write the next attribute called span. Called span. Called span. Merge multiple columns. Merge multiple columns. Merge multiple columns. Okay. Merge multiple columns. Did you got this one? No? Okay. Very easy. So here actually, if you want to merge these two, what need to do? I need to remove one row and then TD whole span. Two columns means whole span. Then I can write only one TD, one data, because these two will be one. So then only one cell, right? Okay, so write this one quickly. Write this up. Right. Okay. Right. The next step. This is what our call span. Okay, we are going to merge two columns. So then I'm going to change this up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to merge two rows. I'm going to merge two rows. Car model and company, same company. So here we have Honda. We have Honda, but Civic is Honda, okay, but Land Cruiser is not a Honda one, no. So is it CK3? EK3, no? EK3. EK3 is a Honda model. It is also a Civic one. Okay, Civic one. But yes. Okay. What is the difference? What is the difference? Here we have car model as same. So we have second row, but the second row have another data, but that data is merged with the third row data. Okay. In here, actually, we merge two rows. Okay. So let's write that one. So first of all, we are going to start the table and the first row. Then to create the first row, TR. And as same, this is heading, okay? TH, car model, TH is close. And then the second TH heading, company, that is also closed. So the second table row is going to start. Okay. Don't worry about the space. Okay? Don't worry about the space. Right? The second table row is going to start. This one should be closed. No? TR is closed. The second one is open. So then now we are in here. So first of all, we have data. So here we have a data. So then I'm going to create data. It is a normal one, civic. It is a normal one and it is going to close. So in here we are going to close this one. Okay. Here we are going to close. So after that one we have another data, but there is a difference of this data. There's a change because here our data has taken two rows. No, just remember that one. Okay, just understand. Understand the procedure. Understand the procedure. First of all, I have created the table, and then I have created the row, and then the first heading, and I have closed the heading in here, and then I have created the second heading, and I have closed the heading in here, and then the row is closed, and here I have start the second row, and here I have created the first data. Here I have closed the first data. Here I'm going to create the second data, but there is a different between the others with the second data, which is it has taken two rows. So then I'm going to start the second data TD, but with two rows. Row span. That one, the previous one is column span to merge two columns. So here row span to merge two rows. So number two, okay? We have to put the number. And then Honda. So the table detail is closed. Okay. So now we are in here. So the row is closed. Row is finished. So the row is closed. Okay. So then the next row should be start. Here the next row is started. Okay. EK tree. So here the next row and then the first data EK tree. The first data here should be EK tree. Here should be EK tree. And the first data is closed. First data is closed. Okay. Is there is a next data? There is no next data because actually we created this one in here. No? In here we don't have any because we created in here. So in that case, here actually the row is end. Okay, the row is finished. So in that case, actually we don't need this one. The second TD is that one can be removed. Okay, actually we don't need that. If we put this one, if we have a second TD, what will happen? It will create another cell in here. And you remember, if we have the different number of columns included in another row, it will create as another column. No? In that case, it will create like this. Okay, we don't need like this. No? In that case, we can remove the second row because it has created in the second row. Second row. We don't need the third row. If we put this one as number 3, so in that case, actually, we in the next row also, okay, in the next row also we have to put only one data because this data has combined 3 rows, right? Okay, is it okay? Okay, no? Yeah, good, good, good. Let's write that. Okay, row span. Write the next attribute like row span. Row span. Merge multiple rows. Merge multiple rows. Merge multiple rows and write this one. Write this one. And in the code, actually, this is different. Here we have CHR something. Okay. So change this one into CHR. It's in the code. And you can copy the other things. And the other thing also, okay, just look at the board. Here you can see the Honda is centered. Okay? So actually, this is not centered within the cell. Okay, which means actually this is not centered from like this. I will draw. So this will appear like this Honda. It means it will centered between in the height. Okay, it will centered in the height, but not as the width. From the width, it is not going to center. From the height, it will center. Okay, when you just row span something, right, like this. Okay, so I think you can write this thing. Okay, this is about tables. So those are about tables. So there are several advanced coding in this row span and the call span. So I need to uh, give you the what theory of this one. Okay, so now you know how to merge two cells or else how to merge two columns. Okay, we can use call span or row span. Okay, this is how we just merge something. Okay, so there can be several what questions regarding this one. And the other thing, row span or call span can be used only for TT or TH. Okay, that is an important point. We cannot use this row span to TR or tables. Okay, we can only use for TH or TD. Right? It is good to write that down. Okay? Right, as a point, row span, and call span, row span and call span can only use to row span and call span can only use to TH and TD tags. TH and TD tags. TH and TD tags. Right. So that's all about the tables. Okay. And in the theories, we have another question. So try to do that one. So we will discuss in the next day. And the next day, we will start the theory part in this lesson. Okay? And also, I told you, so I will send you a recording from that theory parts. We cannot discuss all the thing in one day. So I will do one recording and I will share that one. And in the next week, we will meet to discuss further in this lesson. And also tomorrow, let's meet for the paper discussion. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the 2020 paper. 2020 oral paper. Okay. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Right. So let's meet on tomorrow. So until then, stay safe, guys. So if you have any question, just send me a message. So you can see here, my WhatsApp number is show in here. You can just send me a message using that number. That's all, right? Okay. So then stay safe and good night, guys. Good night. Okay.